Hello, welcome to Your Simple Golf Swing. I'm Matt. I've had some viewers ask me, hey Matt, what kind of clubs do you play and what do you recommend? Well, first of all, for my recommendation, whatever gives you confidence, whatever club, when you stand over that and you look down at that head and you feel good about it, those are the clubs that you should use. Now, for as far as what do I play, what's in my bag, and some people have noticed, I play forged blades. These are what are considered players clubs. They don't have cavity backs, and I play the forged blades, three iron all the way up through all my wedges. They're all forged blades. I haven't replaced any of them with any type of player assist or player improvement clubs. I want to give you my mindset as to why I did that. This is not necessarily a recommendation for any of you out there. Again, I think the clubs that you use are the clubs that when you stand over the ball and you look down at that club head, you've got confidence in it, okay? My mindset for going to blades was a decision that I made 17 years ago. I believe it was in 2006. And I was struggling at consistency with golf, and I knew that my only hope to get better at golf was to actually learn how to perform the perfect swing properly. And I told myself that if I buy player improvement clubs, big oversized cavity back irons, that I'm going to be relying or using those improvements that are in the cavity backs as kind of a crutch. And they do help golfers who don't have a perfect swing hit the ball more consistent, and they are more forgiving. My mindset was, I don't want that. I want the perfect golf swing. I want a golf swing that is completely repeatable and I get the same results swing after swing after swing. And if I buy forged blades, which are players clubs, I will have no choice but to hone the perfect golf swing, because there is no forgiveness on these clubs. The sweet spot, as you've probably heard about, it's a small dot right in the dead center of the club head. It's not like a big oversized cavity back where your sweet spot is about that big. It's very small. And I will say that when you hit a forged blade purely, there's no better feeling in the world. It's just like butter, and you hear that ball take off. So that was a decision I made 17 years ago, and I've never regretted it, because it forced me to really hone the perfect swing and to get consistently doing the same motions so that I got the same results every time. Now, over the course of the past 17 years, I have playing partners, guys that I play with on a regular basis, that they're on their fourth set of irons. And every time they buy a new set of irons, they're all excited because, oh, yeah, these irons are better than, the ones that I've got, because they promise to do this, this, and this. And I really haven't seen their scores go down. I haven't seen their ball striking get any better. So, if there's some people that just like to buy new equipment, that's fine. I'm still playing these clubs after all these years. Now, some of the things that I have done with them, I have changed out the shafts. I put new shafts in them because they get old after a while and they start bending a bit, But I've put new shafts in them. I've experimented with a lot of different shafts, but I keep the same heads on all of them. Now, what do I play for my woods? Well, I had purchased a few years ago, I had purchased a Rocket Balls 3-wood, and I hit it okay, but I didn't hit it great, and I stubbornly kept that in my bag for a long time. And then I recently decided to actually go back to something that was popular. The design was popular in the late 90s, early 2000s. This is a copy of a TaylorMade, I forgot what it's a copy of, but this is called a Power Steel, and I believe the TaylorMade version had steel something in it. But this is an old stainless steel metal, it's not titanium. It's only 230 cc's, very much smaller head than the newer ones. I put a different shaft on it, but I went back to this old 3-wood because I can work the ball a lot better with this club than what I could with the newer clubs that have become so forgiving. They're designed to cause you to hit straighter shots. It's a lot more difficult to pull off a fade or pull off a draw, pull off a high shot and a low shot when you need to. I like the older technology for that. And then for my driver, what I use for my driver is I did recently go out and purchase a new driver. I was playing golf with a guy that I had only played golf with him a few times, and he let me swing his club, and I kind of liked it. It's the Ping G425 Max. I do like the way this feels. I do like the way it swings. I got to tell you, I have been tempted though, and I think I'm going to experiment with it. I'm going to go back to the matching driver from this 3-wood, and the matching driver I think is only like 260 cc's. It's really small. I'm going to experiment with that because I could work the ball a lot better than I can with this thing. Again, this thing is designed to help you hit the ball straight, and it does that, but sometimes it frustrates me because I can't get as big of a draw off it as I'd like, and sometimes I can't fade it as much as I would like, whereas I could back when I was playing the smaller steelhead. So I'm going to experiment with that, give that a try. But those are the clubs that are in my bag. Again, I don't recommend that anyone goes to the extreme that I did by, okay, I'm going to buy players clubs and force myself to learn that perfect swing so that I don't have to rely on any player improvement technology that's put into an iron. If you're comfortable playing hybrids and playing the oversized cavity backs, by all means keep doing it. Again, whatever makes you feel confident when you put that club down behind that ball. Me personally, every couple of years, I'll start wondering, is there something I should go out and purchase? Are there some better clubs out there? And I'll go into like Edwin Watts or whatever, and I'll go through all the different clubs that they've got, and I'll put it down, and I can tell immediately when I look down and I see that fatter top line of that club and the larger club, I'm like, nope, I'm just going to stick with my old clubs. So I just don't purchase anything new when it comes to the irons. I don't see it affecting my distance compared to anybody that I play, because again, distance is in the ball and in the swing. The technological advances over the years have not really been in the clubs other than forgiveness. But for distance, all the advances have been in the golf ball, not in the clubs. And when I look at, Mike Austin, what was he playing with when he was just smashing the ball a mile? Same with Mike Dunaway. They were playing with older clubs, much older technology than what I'm using. So I just don't feel a need to get any new irons. Though that's my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth. You know what's best for you. What I do recommend, though, is no matter what clubs you're playing, learn how to perform the perfect swing properly time and time again. And whatever clubs you have are going to perform awesome for you. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. And if you're interested in learning the perfect golf swing, please go down in the description, click the link for my full online course so you can get started today. Thanks so much for joining me. Happy golfing.